Hi everybody, it's me, Karie, your Stampin' Up! Demonstrator from Farmington Hills, Michigan. I'm so excited to have you here at my presentation for the volume November 2023. And I am so thrilled with the response from this kit. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. So grab your festive tag kit and open it up so that you have all of your goodies. Inside your box, you're going to see that I have included the instruction sheets for all of the cards, plus some information about Stamp of the Month and my loyalty program, which, if there's time, we will discuss. Also, I gave you a little sneak at a couple of my other make-along projects that I still have available. So, inside your box, you're going to find the awesome pack with everything in it that you need, your adhesive, and this cello pack full of the things that you're going to need to create your projects. So let's grab all that and let's get started. Okay, in your festive tag kits, you see you're going to have instructions on how to put all of the beautiful tags together. They are so simple. And I'm not going to bother going through that because the directions are there for you and they are super easy to do. Now, when you complete the cards that I've given you, you will still have enough of these left over so that while I've made 5 tags, you will be able to make 10 tags. And as I said, the kit comes with the ability to make 15. We're going to be using the pieces for 5 of those tags to make all of these cards. This is a lot of cards, you guys. So, like I said, we're not going to make them all because my time is limited here and they are fairly simple. So, let's grab our pieces. Here are all my leftover pieces that I'm going to be using. And I'll also be using stuff that is in this packet and some of the cardstock and things that we need to get started. So let's do our first project. Okay, so from your cello bag, you're going to pull out the Poppy Parade, which is the red basic cardstock, the beautiful little designer series paper that matches it. You're probably going to want to grab one of the pieces of the basic white for your inside of your card, the sequined ribbon, and this little tag here that if you look close, those of you who have it know it does have like a double row of stitching on it. Then from all of your stuff in the Stampin' Up! Kit, you're going to grab your word stickers, and of all of these little pop-outs, we're going to pull out this red, well, Poppy Parade striped colored one. All right, so this is easy peasy, but I wanted to show you the that ribbon can be persnickety. So I'm also grabbing my Scotch tape, okay, just to help hold it in place. So super simple. Oh, you're also going to need out of your pack your the extra gems that I've given you. If you want to use one of the gold ones, that's fine. But I used one of these. So we're going to get started. Very simple to create your card. You guys know this. Fold it in half. Grab your bone folder. And make sure it's well burnished. Then we're going to just take some of our awesome liquid glue, which you got a bottle of this in your kit. And the reason I really like using the liquid glue is I am not very good at being perfect. In fact, if you watch my videos regularly, you know I very often tell you perfection is overrated. So that's why I like this, because it gives me a minute. Now on here, you can decide which way you want the leaves to go. Going up or going down. It's totally up to you. I'm doing this one with them going up, but because of the kind of leaves that they are, They can go either way. And honestly, if you want to do this card and turn it on its side and make it a landscape card, you most certainly could, because it's all going to fit. So here's the finished card, just so you guys can kind of follow along. Excuse me. Now we're going to take this additional piece that I gave you, and we're going to pull out the Merry Christmas from here. So the Merry is up here, and the Christmas is down here. Now, I like to start with the larger word, so I'm using my Take Your Pick tool so that I can see where it's going to go. And again, remember, perfection is overrated, and I'm going to make the attempt to get that straight. It's probably not perfectly straight, but it's straight enough for me. Oh gosh, I always tell my friends, don't be complaining about my card if you don't think it's perfect, because you won't get another one. But that's not true. I still send them. But they don't complain. My friends are cool. I'm sure yours are too. And they're totally okay with, now that's very crooked, so I definitely need to, if you lift something that's stuck and you do it very slowly, you can generally get it to lift up for you and do what you want. So there we go. So now we have that. Now we're going to take the gold glitter. Now the reason there's tape on it is because, or sequins, sorry, these sequins will start falling off. And some people like to save the extras and pop them on in places. I'm not going to do that today. So I'm going to take it and I'm going to start the wrap. And I like to try to get it to where I'm not folding on an actual sequin. So this is where I grab my Scotch tape and I'm going to tape that down. And then I'm just going to wrap it around twice. If you want to save ribbon, you can just cut them so that you're not wasting this extra piece in here. And then we will tape this down. I don't want that to, my tape to be showing. There we go. And then just trim off this piece. And so see, then you get the nice stripe in there. So grab your paper snips, cut this off. If you're worried about the sequins going everywhere, then put a piece of tape. That's how I cut these. I put the tape on and then I cut the sizes for you. So now we have this. Look how simple already. We are so simple with this card. This is going to go on with Stampin' Dimensionals, which are in your kit. You have a big pack of them. Depending on if I'm mailing something, will depend on how many dimensionals I put on one of the projects. For this one on here, I'm just going to do 3. And did you know if you take your pick tool and you just sort of stab it, not too deep, and flick, it will pick up the pieces so that you don't have to worry about it. And then you can put them off to a side where they can stay manageable. And I'm going to set that right there. And then I'm going to put these on dimensionals, because if you can see that, it wants to, because of the thickness right here, it wants to be up also. So I'm going to go ahead, and on this one, I'm just going to put 1 there, and then I'm going to take halves. Do you guys use your halves? I really hope you do. I'm just going to take my snips, and I'm going to snip so that I have halvesies to put down here, because a whole one, yeah, it would probably fit, but I'm cheap and I like to use up everything that I have. So now I've got those on there, and I can just again use my Take Your Pick tool to pick off those pieces and set that on there. Now I can see on mine I lost my little circle. I tried to keep my circle, but I lost it. So I'm not sure how good this is going to fit on here, but let's give it a shot and see what happens. So when you pull yours out, try not to poke your holes in it. I think on my sample I have it taped. Yeah, that's barely going to fit. But I'm going to set it right there in the center anyway. And there is card number 1 that I'm going to show you. So far so good? Okay, let's go on to the next one. Okay, for this next one, we are going to need these pieces out of the cello bag, okay? And then from this pack, we want our little snowman, and we want this tag right here. Okay, so those are all the pieces we're going to use for this card. And you're going to want a stamp set and ink. So for my card, I use the Sparkling Snowflakes, which is currently available in the Holiday Mini Catalog. You can shop online. MemoryInkers.com will take you right to my Stampin' Up! Website. If you do order, please use this hostess code, B as in boy, R as in Robert, X as in X-ray, 26, A as in Adam, R as in Robert, 7. I would appreciate that. Thank you. Okay, so grab that, grab an ink pad. I'm using Calypso Coral because it matches the little snowman's tie and this extra piece right here that he is going to get matted with. So, because this is a photopolymer stamp set, I'm going to also grab my little foam. I should probably put it the right way. And not that it matters, seriously, I just wanted the logo up. And I guess I shouldn't hide what I want to stamp on. So there we go with this one. I'm going to ink that up, and then I'm just going to press the stamp in the center. And we've got Make Your Season Sparkle. So that's a fun sentiment, I think. Okay, so now the trick with this one that I want to teach you is how to make that bow. So here's the bow, and here's my snowman. Okay, so what I did for this bow is I just folded in half and folded in a third, and then folded, see where this is? I folded this back to the third, like so. So now what I have is 2 loops and 2 edges. So I'm going to grab it so that I don't lose anything. No guarantees in life, okay? And I'm going to hold it so that I have 1 loop, and that 1 loop is going to get pushed through this hole here, like so. Now this is going to take a little bit of coordination. So in your packet, you also got some glue dots. You're going to want your glue dots. I'm really struggling with my fingernails today, aren't I? I don't know why. I let her keep them long, and I shouldn't have. Okay, so now it looks a little convoluted, right? So this is where your glue dots are going to become your friend. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab some glue dots. You can put these on before you put your ribbon through if you want to. My ribbon looks like I might have made it 4. I think I did. Hold on, I'm going to repair that. Okay, I'm sorry. It's been a while since I've made my samples. You want to fold it in half, and then in half, and then in half again. Okay, but you're going to put it through so that it's in half and in half. So 2 halves. All right, then you will put it through. I've already put some glue dots on there while I had it paused. And then hold this up so you kind of sort of get them even. They don't have to be perfectly even. And then you're just going to press them into the glue dots here on the front. You want to make sure that the glue dots are covered so that it doesn't stick. And then on the back, I need some glue dots, right? So grab a few of your glue dots and put them in the places where you know that that's going to stick, and hold your ribbon in place. So this is a lot simpler when you're not doing a video. Has anybody done videos before? It never seems to be quite the same as in person. Okay, So I'm going to pull the backs off of these. Then I can take these ribbons, and you can fussy with them a little bit, okay? And if you want, now I didn't on the original, I kept them loopy. But if you want, you can definitely cut them like so. And then I think I'm going to even them out even. So then see, you get a whole different kind of a look that way. And then this one is going to go up on dimensionals. I love dimensionals. I hope you guys do too. I just think they're so fun. Just going to use a couple. I see a glue dot cover and I'm not sure why it's stuck there. There we go. And I'm going to set this, oops, I probably should have glued this down first. If you were looking for the perfect Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, keep looking. She's not me. Okay. Fold that in half. Again, you're going to have a piece of the basic white to put on the inside if you want to do that. And then you can stamp it and do whatever it is that you want to do with that. So adhere this beautiful designer series paper. This paper is available in the Holiday Mini online at memoryinkers.com for my Stampin' Up! Website. I'll probably say that a bunch of times. Okay, now this can go up here like that. Then you're going to take your little snowman, and I have pre-cut and rounded the corners for you on this piece of Calypso Coral so that he will match everything. And like I said, the liquid glue is good because you can slide him and get him into the position that you want. Now, when you're going to put on your sorry, I had paper stuck, your dimensionals, think about where he's going to go. And if he's going to have this corner on there, you don't want any dimensionals on that corner because that corner will then be lifted up too high. So I'm going to put on 3 this time. And again, pop those off. You can always tell when I cut too deep. I get little holes. And then there is our little adorable snowman for this card. Okay, so you've got 2 options there. So, okay, let's do one more card. Okay, for this card, this is the last one I'm going to do with you. You're going to pull out of your cello bag the basic white. Your Night of Navy is going to look different than this one. It's going to look like these beautiful leaves. But I ran out, and so I didn't want to take an extra kit away so that you guys, that I couldn't show. So yours is going to be this pretty leaf. I'm going to use this background. You're also going to want this beautiful sheer and gold ribbon. That's all from your little cello bag. Then you're going to want to grab the words, your little gold gems, and then we want this piece here. Oh, and I forgot to pull out from the cello bag, you also want the cute little leaf. Okay, so that's what we're going to need to make this card. Again, super simple card, but I like to go over them so that you guys can see how easy it is to make cards from one of the Stampin' Up! Kits. And the Stampin' Up! Kits are available on my website. You won't see kits in the catalog. They might show you pictures, but they're going to tell you to go to the website. So go to memoryinkers.com when you're looking for kits. One more tip. When you score a card, and I highly recommend that you score your thick, basic white, basic or very vanilla, the thick, your dark colors, blacks, navies, all of those, I recommend that you score them. And when you score on your scoring tool, you're going to get an indent, okay? That is the outside of the card. The inside is this bumpy side. So when you fold it, you're folding it so that the hill is inside the card and the valley is on the outside of the card. Okay? Then take your designer series paper. And now, just because I'm doing them with these papers and these tags, you can certainly, you've got options, lots of options. So you can swap them around for whatever colors and things that you want to do. So super simple here. Now, for this, I'm going to be showing you how I put a few of the things on. I know you guys know how to adhere little die cuts like this, so I'm not worried about teaching you this little trick. If you just put a couple of little dots on there. I don't always do the tail. Sometimes I do. Sometimes I don't. So I'm going to set that on there a little bit crooked, which is great for someone like me because you know how I feel about perfection. Then I'm going to use my Take Your Pick tool to grab the Be Merry and put that right down here. You can do it right in the center. Oh, that's so crooked, you guys. Can you believe that? You can do it right in the center if you want to. On my sample, I have it a little bit off to the side. Here is my sample. So it's a little off to the side. So it's totally up to you. But I wanted to show you how simple it is to do these little loop bows. You're going to fold it in half. And this is where a lot of people get confused. I'm sure not all of you. You're all going like, we know how to do this, Karie. But not everybody does. So you're going to take the folded end and you put the folded end through the front. Okay? And that's the part that, maybe it was just me, but that's the part that always confused me. I wanted to go the other way because I want this loopy in the front. Well, this is how it works. When you push that through, it makes the loopy come to the front. Now, when you're pulling this, don't pull too hard or you are going to tear your card. So just take your time and wiggle it along through the hole backwards and pull until you get it to where you want it. And then you're going to put that down with the Stampin' Dimensionals and you're going to add the gems as you see fit. But you can see how different these two cards look, and yet it's the same card. So that's kind of fun. And again, this is going to go up on Stampin' Dimensionals. So let's talk about the fact that you have some cards that are not Christmas in my design. That is up to you what you choose. This actually adorable thing is from the Furriest Friends stamp set. This is another online item that you can find at my store, memoryinkers.com. It's item number 162846, and I use this adorable little cat, and then I colored him in. The hello is from another stamp set that is available online, which is called Garden Meadow. This has some beautiful DSP with it and dies. Oh, and I forgot to mention Fluffiest Friends has dies with it also. So you've got some great bundles there online. Also, Garden Meadow, that is going to be an upcoming class in December. So if you want to grab it and the designer series paper, because I don't think it's going to last, grab that right away. So, all right, so I just wanted to remind you of those. Okay, my time is getting short, so I'm going to talk about a couple of other things. So I do have my November and December calendar ready. If you are on my mailing list, by the time you see this, you will have received these in the mail. If you are not on my email list, you can go to memoryinkers.com, my Stampin' Up! Website, and sign up, or email me, memoryinkers@gmail.com, if you want to make sure you get it right away. So one of the things I want to tell you about is I did a class just the other day on this awesome rustic Christmas kit where you can make these beautiful hanging countdown calendars, and you get enough to make 25. But of course, you know me, I turn them into cards, and it has, I believe, like, I don't know, a million cards here. I showed them in a previous video. So that's an alternative kit for $35 that you can order from me if you still need more Christmas cards after today's. But you do need the Rustic Christmas Countdown Kit to complete these cards. So contact me, memoryinkers@gmail.com, if you need more information about that class. And my new thing is called Stamp of the Month, which when you got your kit, you got a sheet that tells you all about it. And this one is where I take a stamp set and I designed cards around that stamp set. So the one for November are these fun 4 cards that we will be doing. One is a fun fold. One is a fun fold. So that's cool. In your kit for November, you're going to get all of the pieces that you need. They're going to come in envelopes like this. Okay, just I'm not showing them all, obviously. The only thing is this one has the DSP cut, but these other ones, you're going to cut the DSP because you're going to get a whole pack, unlike mine, that's not whole, of the Subtles, 48 sheets of the 12 by 12. It comes in all 10 of the Subtles colors. You're going to get a full pack, unlike mine, of the Tinsel Gems 3-pack. That, all of that is, including shipping, is $35 also. And the stamp set that you might want to add on is Bird's Eye View. This was my volume special. If you join my club, you're going to get an extra gift. Okay, so contact me, memoryinkers@gmail.com. The other stamp set I'm using is Happy Labels. So what I want to tell you about is also when you place a $50 order with me, in a month, you're going to get Very Thankful loyalty rewards. This whole sheet will explain it all to you. I did a whole thing on my Facebook page a couple weeks ago that talks all about it, so I'm not going to go into all that here because my time is so limited. But you will love this. It's an opportunity to get $40 worth of product for free. So that is awesome, and I'm so thankful for you. Plus, every month when you order from me, I always send a little gift, always. Whether it's a hand-stamped card or some bling or something, you're going to get something from me. So this is just an additional little bonus, my Very Thankful loyalty reward points. So those are all of the things that I have for you that's coming up. And also, I guess I wasn't done, was I? So on my list, you're going to see that on my Facebook page, which is facebook.com/memoryinkers. That is where I am posting daily. I do live videos every Tuesday at 1 o'clock. I have pre-recorded videos every Saturday. I have occasional Thursday live events where we do classes like the ones I'm showing, and also things that pop up through the week. Anytime I do a party, I very often do new catalog parties, and there will be new catalogs coming up in January. And our awesome celebration event. Oh my gosh, if you don't know about celebration, that's where when you spend $50, you get to pick free stuff that Stampin' Up! Has a selection of. So what's cool about that is you'll get that for the $50 orders, plus you're going to get a Very Thankful loyalty rewards. So awesome, right? Okay, so I'm down to my last minute. So I just want to thank you all for watching. Thank you so much for the reception for this kit for volume. I was quite overwhelmed and very excited, and I am watching to see if any of my demonstrator friends have any more kits, because I know I've been asked. So if you missed this kit but you want it, please contact me. I may have an opportunity to get more of the Stampin' Up! Tag kits so that we can complete them. Or if you're interested in some of my other card classes, please reach out. I appreciate it. All right, you guys, enjoy the rest of volume. I hope you're having a blast. And thank you, Kate, for letting me continue to participate in this. I appreciate it so much.